Oh, all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the game of Demise, Rise of the Kutan. We're picking up where we left off last time. We've just done a pretty good run down to floor 27. We've mapped out a good third of it or so. We definitely haven't covered all the external parts or the middle, but we did check out a decent portion. So yeah, that's going to continue. But we'll probably still end up clearing above too. I did take those 2 tracks out of the rotation that were not very interesting. It seems that the game likes to start off with track number 5 for some reason. But at least it has the decency to reset when you go in the dungeon. It's always the Paladin's dirge. So map area is down to 12. We've got 10 for Ethereal Portal and 73. This is getting to some decent numbers. I could switch at pretty much any point, but I'll go to the next usage level and then that'll probably be good for a bit. Yep, this is the tavern song. I seem to remember that level 140 was for the Paladin getting its boots though, so maybe that's something we can look at when we get back. And this is guards, but you know what? It wasn't enough guards to be a problem, so they're just gonna be money for us. Get in our pockets. So much EXP.
Cool.
There's a new one. This is a track called Workings. It's number 42. It's starting out a little subtle. We'll see if it picks up.
Cool.
See, the water sneaks are still here, and I still don't want to deal with them. Hi there! It's our sporing fungi friends that we're not going to do anything with because they love us very much. You guys having fun? You just chilling? These are probably warriors. Let's see. They are. Let's fry them. They're just enjoying some beautiful beach weather. Well, so far 42 is probably gonna go off the list too if it doesn't do something.
Cool.
Like it is there, but it's just very subtle atmospheric, and it's a little too subtle for wanting to listen to on like a regular rotation. It's like some vague tribal sounds.
Cool. Cool.
Warriors? Yes. Get fried. Well, it's throwing some horns into the middle of its thing. We'll see if it goes somewhere and has legs. Or if that's just the last of it and it's the last hurrah. I don't really want to listen to it for 10 minutes just to hear a couple horns. I think this might be a bunch of guards. Yeah, it is. 3 groups of guards. So far it seems like it's about 5 minutes of just ambient tribal noise followed by a couple of horns and then more ambient nonsense. There are games where that works for me. This is not probably going to be one of those. Soldiers? Yes. This is track 31, Exploration.
Cool.
This could be warriors or it could be guys. Yeah, warriors. It wasn't a big group though, so it's probably fine. Gross. Alright, this one's fine. At least it's got something going on. Another tree ties of restoration. When's the grimoire gonna show up?
Cool.
I think this is the guards. Not guards, soldiers.
Cool.
I didn't hear any electrocution. guards. At least they're already almost pinned. That's quite handy.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Are you warriors? You might be warriors, no, you're soldiers. Okay. That's even easier. Eventually it won't actually matter. That day will be nice. This is a bunch of guards, actually. Oni is pinned. How did you manage to pin? Gross. To be fair, the new weapon is probably helping because it actually does a better job against these than his other one, because the other one was anti-undead focused. This one actually has a higher general modifier. So he is probably actually just murdering these fools. Yeah, we definitely... got wrecked a little there at the end, but it's okay. Come along with us, you dead friend. We got the level 54 quest. They want us to go and kill a centaur. Well, I guess we're going centaur hunting. Level 76 quest. What do you want me to do? Ancient Scrolls of Discovery? That's in the swamp. We might also have it in our pocket. We'll find out. Either way, we have to take a journey in that general direction, so it's not the worst problem. This is Arena again. Look at you hogging all these staffs for yourself. You're gonna end up with a staph infection at this rate. first of all, let's see if the scrolls are down there before we go to that section. Nope, they're right here. Get in their pocket. We don't need all of our resistances, but we do need to be flying. Well, need is a little relative. It might be easier if we're flying. This is the Emperor's Palace. This is track number 45. This one sounds like it's got legs too a little bit. This is Dungeon Dust number 3. We've heard this one quite a lot. It is shifting between them. Does it shift every time you change floors? Well, centaurs will be on the floor below this, so we're on our way. It didn't change going down here. Hello, centaurs. Well, that was fast. Let's just go back and reset our stuff. It also didn't reset when I entered the Nope, there it goes. Now reset. So it's not fully clear to me exactly what triggers it, but the game is a bunch of spaghetti code. This is the Ascension theme. We've heard this one. Well, we could probably just clear this out on the way down. Coming down through the water didn't reset it. Should we challenge the priestess?
Bye-bye.
We might win this time. We did it. Didn't get any treasure for it though, but we did win. Mortar theme again. I knew we'd get our revenge someday though. Look at that.
Cool.
Really wants us to have the blood of ages, huh? Guess it's a quality problem. No aging for us, just getting young.
Cool.
Wow, how did you manage to actually hurt Oni that much? That's crazy. This is track number 6, The Whisperers. We've heard it. It's not bad. Don't need to deal with a teleporter trap. When we get back to town, it might be interesting to actually look at how much characters have for EXP and stuff and their stats, because we actually haven't looked in a very long time. They weren't able to drain us, which is quite handy. I haven't actually seen a successful drain in so long that I'm starting to wonder if maybe there's just a certain level they're just not allowed to drain you anymore. Maybe that's the change. This is Joe Fulchron again. Yeah, the Grimoire of Incineration is clearly a sorcerer spell, which I think we've already turned in. That's a hard chest to open.
Cool.
This is an undead slime. I think I can stone you too. I think it was one of the jokish monsters that were put in like Mark at 4 a.m. Artifact, huh? What would we identify only as artifact? Those are gonna kill us. Those are a very nasty type of bird. Alright, we do have a backup plan, don't you worry. And that backup plan is... Go up front, Ogre, you're gonna take it all. And... Operation Spellcast. See, plan worked. Worked great. He has more stats than all of us put together. So they all tried to attack him and failed. Well, not all of them failed, but you know, enough of them failed that we won. And we could have put him up front this whole time, and he would have just basically tanked this whole game for us, right?
Cool.
So, I suppose I never actually properly explained that the proper giant warrior is absolutely insanely jacked for this area. But usually only when supported by resistances. Without resistances, they can get beat up pretty nastily by anything that does elemental damage. Although, like I said, he's almost at 262, and he could wear that amulet, and he certainly is going to. So even if all the rest of our party falls, he'll probably still be just fine. I won't go till our human pins, but the rest of us should be able to pin pretty soon. That's the second one. Such nasty treasure chests. There we go. We're now pretty much pinned up. Bam, we got our quest done. Bam, we got the crest. Now this character also has the guild crest for Explorer. But we're not going to stay as this for now, so we're just gonna put this off in our pocket. We finished our Centaur quest as well. Got another Hammer of the Earth. This looks new though. What are you? Oh, you're a barbarian item. Pretty decently high level. This actually lowers the con, which usually means that it actually makes you lose hit points over time. But what is interesting is it gives such high boosts to your overall stats. Look at those. 3 strength. Oh wait, am I wrong? That's actually a boost to con? Okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a draining one. It lowers charisma, lol. The resistances don't matter, but like the stats on it are quite nice. So maybe there is something out there for cleric somewhere. Yep, we need to uncurse ourselves. Then we can change gears to our next adventure. Now I'm thinking that we're gonna switch right back over to Warrior and start pumping Warrior up, so that when we take a break on the Oni, we'll have another Warrior in the lineup. So we can put that away. We can this off, so we can put the crest there. We can move this over. Just get rid of this. I don't care enough to even sell it. But we can put on our sash. Put back on our amulet. Alright, who is sitting on the mangoes? Was it you? Is it in your pocket? It is. Well, now we're going to use it to good effect. So, let's get our shield off. Here. We'll re-gear up next time when we head back in. Because nearly all of our stuff leveled up anyway. So let's get geared up. Bam, in our pocket. We got the amulet of war. Oh, we're not gonna actually use this with this character anymore. Well, we don't even need to carry that anymore then. It's lagging for a little bit, but we will sort things out. No, actually, that's the one we want. Let's put that in our pocket. We can get this in our pocket too. So then we can go in and make sure that this stuff right here is actually the best that we could be doing. Because like we kind of reached 175 and immediately moved off. So there's a chance we didn't buy upgrades. So yeah, this right here would be what we want to have instead. And some of these things we didn't even have back then. Like we found better things as well. This would be our next upgrade. We're not even close to that. Ironically, they're wearing our upgrade already. Oh. Did we find one? No, we didn't. Okay, we found these ones last time. That's right. We do hope we get more of those better cloaks. Unfortunately, we can't rush that. We also haven't found those better boots as well. But hey, we are better outfitted now. Good stuff. And we were talking about it, so let's look at our characters and see what they got. So our dwarf has 18 million experience. You can actually go through and see like where their attack and defense is coming from. For example, our warriors is 129 and 140. Whereas our next highest is explorer at 6174. Whereas if we were to go over to our Oni, what do they got going on? They have surprisingly similar 19 million experience. But their AD is 172 to 187, so they've gained like 30 on everyone else. If we come over here to this, I bet this is at least a few million or younger. Yeah, like this is only at 12 million, like they are so far behind because they're not doing enough damage to keep up. That's okay. They're doing their best. Now, if we wanted to be nice, we could just stick them up front forever and just let them level up fastest. Like, these guys, our human is like 2 million behind the dwarf, so. This is where we're at. So yeah, I might actually end up doing that. Let the paladin be our lead. Let them have a chance to level up. So if I was to guess, I think it was just the boots that they could get better, but we can put them on now, I think. Yes, 140. Were there any other nice things we could have? I don't think so. I think this is 153. I think that was what we determined. But that's pretty nice. But now we have a good idea of how we're sitting on things. Let's see how the costs of these spells are going. 21 for Raise Dead. We got 29 for Stone of Flesh. How is Resurrect looking? 118. So a little further. Maybe like level 70. We do have a minor penalty to work off with our lovely, lovely dwarf, but you know, it's not a big problem. One more set of 2 levels on our Oni and we'll be back to working on Explorer. Unless we get spicy, I want to mix it up with some Barbarian, you know? How do we think? Do we just want to blast them up Barbarian so they can get some backstab going? I mean, I guess that we might as well. Maybe it'll start giving their warriors some penalties so they can actually gain gold instead of losing it. I mean, we have 3 warriors in the mix now and a warrior up front, so we have a decent chance of just meleeing everything without any problems. So many anchovies. These are not anchovies. These are piranhas. I refuse to believe they're just called anchovies. Yeah, they're piranhas. I mean, don't get me wrong, anchovies would have been a lot funnier. I wanted it to be anchovies as much as the other next person. These are guards. This is track number 2. This is Dejanol. I know me killing them with our dwarf isn't gonna really help anyone else get all the much experience, but I didn't want to spend all those combat rounds fighting them. Sticking him in the back will eventually have the same solution.
Cool. 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 Cool.
This is a bunch of warriors. They're beating up our poor human a bit, but you know, we are destroying them. We've already worked off most of the little bit of penalty we had. It's so hard to raise penalty. Like, how many levels of other guilds did we gain just to gain, like, only a little bit of penalty? It's gross. If you want to gain penalty fast, though, just raise Artisan. Artisan will make every other guild max out very quickly. If for some reason that's a thing you want. We don't have to artificially do it. It'll eventually fix itself out as we level other stuff up. It just is a process. It's like repopulating in real time. Oh, this is track number 11. This is city theme. This has a weird fluty sound to it.
Cool.
This might have too much of a fluty sound for me, honestly. But we'll listen to it. But I might take it out of the rotation because I think it will eventually hurt my ears. But enjoy it. That was one of the tracks. It was pretty short too, huh? Yeah, maybe it was taken off the rotation on the normal one just for the reason it was like a bonus track. A lot of these seem like they're not really like full songs. Or they're just ambient. Okay, I was talking about it. This is Mark at 4 a.m. So beautiful, right? We're gonna go check out the Ogre Lord. It can just spawn randomly though, it's just an undead. But it is a pretty nasty undead as far as they go. How are our friends doing? They're okay. Well, I will always welcome Ards of Being. I'll happily fill my store with them, get draining out of our problem pool forever. I can't determine if, like, the game has just a long delay between playing songs or if it's built into the songs. I might check it out with actual music editing software just to see if there's, like, dead air to take out from them. If you're gonna listen to the same songs over and over again, you might as well make sure they're good ones. Here's our buddy, the Ogre Lord. Oh, I didn't say to splat our paladin. I think we got this, though. Regular ogres don't do that much damage. We don't actually need to heal up. We can just go back. Everyone else can gain a level except for us. We're fine. Oh, I didn't actually get the chest. That's funny. We'll go back there. Oh, hey, we got gloves for our warrior friend now. Also, we could have handed the ones we have over to, so they would have gotten them anyway. Oh, more battle armor. Nice. I think it's weird we found some elven wine. That's funny. And we'll pass that over. Get that in our pocket. That's an upgrade, I believe. Oh, we actually can't use it yet. 197. Aw, man. Well, we'll put it in our pocket then. We'll get it in a while. Okay, so we are gonna go in here. We're gonna sell our Warrior's Amulet. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Warrior's Amulet is quite nice. But the Amulet of Elements will probably prove to be more useful for us for a long time. No stats, good resists. We won't have to worry about that on this character for a very long time. Yeah, we need to uncurse this. guess we'll play in Barbarian since we got so many warriors in our party. This does mean I won't be able to wear the sash at all for a while, though. It's funny. So we're not going to be using this again. Our sword can go away for now. We will probably be using a shield. So we're probably going to use a dagger. We'll put this in our pocket, although I don't think that's the one we're going to be using, because I believe there's a better one we could use. What level are you? This can go over to our dwarf. Our dwarf can actually benefit from it. Well, they can't use it. Yeah, they can't actually use this, that's funny. We actually don't need this on our explorer either, though. I don't know why that's in our pocket. So 62 barbarian, we need to get there for that one. So what I'm quickly determining is that a lot of our stuff just isn't useful for us to hold on to at current values. So we're just gonna have to just reevaluate. So we could just get a better one of these. 7, yep, we can wear this. So yeah, don't mind me, I'm just gonna get equipped and then I'm gonna probably take a little break and we'll come back for the rest of this adventure. New hat, new friend. There we go, at least we're equipped. With everything we have except a weapon. So we are gonna want that dagger that we have here. So let's put this in our pocket. That'll work. So even with all that stat reduction, it's still almost the same as our fully decked out warrior, with just a 30 hit attack difference. Even so, they're gonna sit in the back. They got a pretty good penalty for Barbarian. As you can see, it's completely maxed out at 1.5, so... Nothing new in this pile. Okay, let's get rid of the few things that we don't need that we had set aside. Cool. But yes, thank you all for watching. I am going to take a short little break. We got ourselves all equipped for next time, and I will see you all then. Y'all take care. Bye-bye now.